am Pankaj Saran and I am going to continue topic types of software for class 9. Last time we have learned about what is software, what is instructions, what is operator, what is operand, and different types of software. There are two categories: system software and application software, where system software fulfill the requirement of system and application software fulfill the requirement of general user. There are different types of system software and application software. In system software, first is firmware. What is firmware? Firmware is a set of instructions which are stored in ROM, and it contains all those instructions which are required for the making system ready to work, or you can say simple, it contains the booting instructions. It contains the booting construction. What is booting? Booting is the process which makes the system ready to work. So firmware is set of instructions which are contained in form of firmware, are known as booting instructions in ROM, which make the system ready to work. And there are different steps. That a firmware performs while booting the system. Number one is there are different set of instructions which are required for booting, and firmware contains all of them. Number one is post. What is post? Post is power on self test, means it checks the electricity which comes from the switchboard to the computer system and stored in the SMPS. And what is SMPS? It is switch mode power supply. Why it is known as switch mode power supply? Power consumption is controlled by the SMPS in the computer system. It receives the AC and convert into DC form. That's why it is known as switch mode power supply. Besides converting, it controls all the supply to the different component of the computer. So it is post, means it checks all the distribution of the power to the different device, whether the proper power is reaching at particular device or not. Next is memory check. Next is in booting sequence or firmware checks memory check, means it checks the RAM portion and it checks the capacity and whether it will perform perfectly or not. If it is perfect, then the next step appears. But you can recognize whether the memory RAM is perfect or not. If there is problem in RAM, then when you start the system, 3 beep sound will there, which indicates that there is problem in SIM card. There is problem in the memory or RAM, whether it is loose or there is problem in it. So memory check. Next is hardware check. It checks in this step. It checks all the attached hardware, all the devices, whether they are perfectly attached with each other, and to the CPU or not. And if they are connected, then at which port. And now what is port? Port is a junction point where different devices are connected to the CPU, which are connected at which port they are perfectly or not. it is the hardware chip. Then it is BIOS. What is BIOS? BIOS is basic input output system. Now what is meaning of basic input output system? Basically it contains all those instructions, all the capability of the device, its property or its capability through which system can access its services. So BIOS means all the capacity and services that can control in the device is maintained in the BIOS, basic input output system. Now one more thing, every device has its own BIOS and own software. Every device has its own BIOS and own software. That particular software is known as device driver. Device driver is a software for device, and the BIOS which contains the properties and the capability of the device. So every device has its own BIOS and device driver. Next is search for operating system. Search for operating system means it searches whether the operating system is stored, which type of operating system is stored on the secondary memory. It searches with the help of it is known as MBR. It is what is MBR? MBR is master boot record. It takes help of bootstrap loader. So MBR, search for operating system, performed through the MBR program, master boot record, which takes help of bootstrap loader, which searches the operating system on secondary memory and find, then transfer it to the primary memory. Then transfer to the operating system to the primary memory. When the operating system transfer to the primary memory, then operating system takes the control and start working. So these are the steps for the booting. And now transfer of operating system from secondary memory to primary memory is known as booting. There are two types of booting, hard booting and soft booting. What is hard booting and what is soft booting? When we switch on the system, when we switch on the CPU, then it is known as hard booting, where information is where processing starts from the post, and it checks memory and hardware, BIOS, capability, port, etc. can be checked. Then searches for the operating system through the MBR, and MBR takes the help of bootstrap loader, which searches the operating system into secondary memory and find transfer to the primary memory. This type booting is known as hard booting. And what is soft booting? If it starts from the memory check, if booting starts from the memory check, then it is known as soft booting. And when you see the CPU, then you find there are two buttons. Number one is which is start system, and number two is reset button. So when you switch press the power button, hard booting starts, and when you press the reset button, then it starts the soft booting. So what is the booting? Booting is the transfer of operating system from secondary memory to primary memory, and these set of instructions which are stored in ROM for making the system ready to work are known as firmware, and it is the main system software which makes system ready to work. Next system software is operating system. Now what is operating system? Operating system is a system software which operate the system as its name specifies. Operating system is, it is a system software which operate the system or manage the system. It controls all the activities of computer system, that is hardware activities as well as software activities. It controls all the activities of operating system, and that you can say it manages all the resources. That's why it is also known as resource manager. It manages all types of resources, whether the hardware resources or the software resources. It is known as resource manager. Besides controlling the activities of operating different resources, it provides interface between user and machine. Operating system is a mediator through which different user communicate with system, with the computer machine. If operating system is not there, user cannot work on the computer system. So it provides interface between user and machine. It also provides environment for creation and execution of any software. Through it you can create any software, or if software is there, you can execute that particular software on the environment. So it provides the interface, it controls all the activities, it provides the environment for creation and execution of. What is the meaning of execution? Execution means when you play any software, when you open any software, is known as execution. You can play or you can create or play any software on the operating system. So it is all possible because there is operating system. You are playing games on computer system as well as in your mobile. So operating system is there, whether it is a computer system or your mobile. Nowadays smartphone are there, so Android operating system are there. In computer system there are operating system is Windows. So Windows operating system is required for the functioning of creation or execution of any program or software. Can you differentiate what is program and what is software? Software program is set of instructions and software is set of program. Am I right or not? I think there is some problem in the definition. Program is set of instruction, not a set of instruction. Program is set of logically arranged instructions, and software is set of program. Now we can continue the topic operating system. So types of operating system. Now types of operating system I categorize into different form. Number one is according to interface. According to application, and according to function. That I categorize the operating system into three categories: according to interface, according to application, and according to function. Now according to interface, what is the meaning of interface? Interface is a medium through which communication can be established between the user and machine. So interface provides, there are two types of number one is CUI and number two is interactive user interface. CUI, what is the meaning of CUI? CUI is character or command user interface. CUI, character user interface, means here you have to write every instruction or every task which you want to perform on the either textual form on the prompt. Whereas in interactive user interface there are two methods, there are two types. Number one is GUI and number two is touch screen. Interactive interface is of two types, GUI and touch screen. What is the meaning of GUI? GUI means graphical user interface, that is there is the communication between user and machine through the some graphical symbol known as icon. Icons are graphical symbols that are used in the environment through which user can communicate with the system. So in CUI you have to type everything what do you want, and in GUI there is no requirement of typing. There are only symbols. You have to only selecting the symbol and perform your work. Here touch screen. In GUI environment there is a device we learned earlier, that there is a mouse through which we can work with different icons and different symbols. And in touch screen there is no use of mouse. We can touch whatever we want by simple pressing touching the screen of particular area. So we can communicate with the system by touching the screen at particular area. So it is of two types according to interface, CUI and interactive user interface. And the interactive user interface is of two types, GUI and touch screen. What is the meaning of GUI? GUI is graphical user interface. What is the meaning of graphical user interface? It is here communication performed through the graphical symbol, and in the CUI everything performed through the typing the text. Next category is according to application. Now according to application, what is the meaning of according to application? Means there are number of applications through which we can decide the type of operating system. According to application, it is of two types, single user and multi-user. What is the meaning of single user and multi-user? Single user means when a single application is open at a time, then it is known as single user, and when multiple applications are open at a time, then it is known as multi-user. In single user system, at a time single application is open, and different properties of single user. It is stand alone, intelligent. It is single user operating system is a stand alone, means अकेला सिस्टम होता है, इंटेलिजेंट एंड system dependent. It is standalone, intelligent and system dependent, because whatever you want to perform on the system, you have to move to that particular system on which your informations are stored. Single user operating system are MS DOS. Similarly here CUI operating system, MS-DOS is CUI according to the interface, and according to application it is single user operating system. Next is multi-user operating system. What is the meaning of multi-user operating system? There can be open multiple application at a time. That is, you can work on multiple applications. You can work on multiple application at a time. Multiple application can be open at a time. So there are some properties of multi-user. They uses networking concept. What is the meaning of networking concept? Means there are link of systems which are interconnected with each other, and through this different information can be accessed at desired place. Means you can store any information at one place and you can access that, and other place there are system dependent, system independent, and but obviously it is also intelligent, and they can be intelligent or smart or dumb, and it is faster than the single user. Different example of multi-user is Unix, Linux, etc. These are the multi-user operating system, and we will touch the next topic, next category according to function in the next. Thank you.